Ladies and gentlemen, it's live, and it's a Monday night on the Chrissy Ann Show. Chrissy Ann's got to turn those controls off over there. On tonight's panel, Dick Burns, Father Menace, unbelievable Chrissy Ann, turn it off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just the best right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the End Show.
Hello, everybody. Hello, chat. Hello, Wes, Mags in there. Oh my goodness, sorry, it's Monday. Can you guys can you cut me a little break, y'all?
2 steps forward and 2 steps back.
I had it 2 nights in a row.
Am I gonna have to mail you cue cards, little index cards, and so you can place them next to your controls? Turn them off.
Yeah, probably. Hey, I only got what 23, 24 days left in the studio till the next one.
Uh-oh. Well, I hope the brick wall, when you move, I hope the brick wall that's behind you has graffiti on it.
Yeah, I'll do something with it. It'll come with me. Maybe I'll even get the wrinkles out by then.
Well, no, you got to make it look like you moved into the ghetto or something, and that brick wall's got like
the Texas ghetto?
Oh, it's got tags all over it and everything.
Yeah, my sister sent me a picture yesterday, and there was like 25 deer in her backyard.
Nice.
Okay, well then you're not going to starve to death.
No. There was 25 ants in my backyard.
You should send a video of you and your sister hunting your own food. You shoot the deer, you pay respect to the deer, you eat the meat, you store the meat in the freezer, you use the skin, everything from the deer, and then send it to AOC and say, hey, this is how it's done, baby.
Exactly.
I would actually like to see a video of you guys trying to ride them instead. I think that would be funnier.
No.
Yeah, you got to try and run and jump on one. Try that.
That could be like a Friday night dare.
All right. You must jump on a deer and ride him for 30 seconds.
Put a saddle on it. Like, this is a funny looking horse.
Yeah, that would be. I think we could do it. Why not? Throw my niece on there. I don't know, something. My mom. Guys, I wonder if we can get my mom on Friday night.
Guys aren't going to starve to death, so you have nothing to worry about.
Nope. In fact, the weirdest thing was I just came up. I have a phobia of snakes. I'm petrified of snakes.
You can eat those too. You can eat them.
I've eaten them. I've eaten rattlesnakes before. I've had rattlesnake chili, and I've lived I lived on a farm before and we had rattlesnakes, but it doesn't mean I'm not afraid of them.
Right.
But there was something that came across my YouTube recommended watch list, and it was a house that is not too far from where I'm going to be staying temporarily. And they were moving like a small shed or something, and there was like a nest of like 100+ rattlesnakes just under this little small like 10 by 10 shed that they were moving. Oh, like, could you imagine the stench and the nastiness and the oof?
No. You need to milk those things.
Like, could you imagine the stench and the nastiness and the
Do snakes have a smell?
Well, they pee and poo poo.
I mean, it's a distinguished smell, or
I don't know. I've never smelled snake poop, but I've heard it's like I was watching some special and some house was infested with snakes. I mean, like in their crawl space, in their attic, and it was like in their wells even, and their water stunk. It was just that bad.
Well, you can just milk the venom out of the snakes, man, and make $1 zillion.
Well, when I lived on the farm, there was a neighbor, and he would actually collect rattlesnakes for Loma Linda University, which is like a really big hospital out here in California. It's a really awesome hospital, actually. And anybody who gets bit by a snake, they automatically rush them to Loma Linda Hospital. So he would collect snakes for them, and they would do the anti-venom and all that kind of stuff. Well, he collected a couple of rattlesnakes, was taking them to Loma Linda. Loma Linda says, we have plenty. So he brought them back home to save them for later. Well, he went to go feed them, and one bit him on his thumb. And he's driving down the road trying to take himself to the hospital, and he honks, and one of the farm workers saw him, and then they ended up taking him to the local hospital, and they flew him to Loma Linda, where he was just at. And the poor guy was allergic to the antivenom, which most people are. He was in ICU for 3 months, was on life support, but he made it through. So once he finally got released from the hospital, those snakes were still alive, and he took them out and he chopped their heads off. And the head, after being chopped off from the body,
it'll still bite you.
Over.
Yeah, it'll bite you.
Bit him in almost the same exact spot. But oh my gosh, this poor guy. He was already had he had the anti-venom in him, and when they lifted that shack up and that nest was there, did it say anything like around there anywhere, like a little sign or anything? It said Dearborn, Michigan. I didn't see it, but sounds like it. Talk about Dearborn, Michigan. Oh my gosh. I guess there's this guy, Nick, you tell this story. You're the one who brought this to my attention.
Well, there's a local, Channel 7, I think they're ABC or NBC or something like that. And they did an article on the Burkini, and there was like 600 comments or something. And one guy had commented on there some not so tasteful commentary about
it was funny.
I mean, it's funny, but so he got outed because of the comments, and went after him for his job. He actually lives in Dearborn. Surprise, surprise. And so in the comments section, there's this lady that basically said, if you make racist comments on the internet, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find out where you work, and I'm gonna make sure you get fired, and blah 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 blah.
You want me to read it for you?
You can.
I'm showing it right now. That's why
show.
racist people who need their jobs need to stay off the internet, because a person like me is screenshotting your racist remarks and going to your page, locating where you work, and exposing you to your employer and Twitter. Dum 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 dum. If you can't find a place of employment via social media, I will do a people finder search. And then Nick B. Burns, Angela Marie, golden. Everybody go look at her page. Right under her name, it clearly says, "Where about yourself?" Oh, the irony. And there it is, y'all.
Worry about yourself. I mean, I'll worry about everybody else, but you worry about yourself. And if you're a Trump supporter, I'm going to delete you.
I think it's too funny. People are getting strange. It's strange stuff. Strange times right now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We've got Wes Maggs in here. We got Alex. Did you guys watched his video that I shared with you, right?
Disabled Vets.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it earlier, and then you sent it to me again. Oh. Yes.
I can't get to everybody all the time, but no, I appreciate that. You're awesome. So all the people in here, what's happening? It's
everybody is on tonight, I guess,
Everybody
gotta jump around
tonight. But no, it was super sweet. It really touched me. Thank you so much, Disabled Vets Perspective.
Oh, you touched her, huh?
He did. He's a cool dude. He's always here. He's always supportive. He even came back after we had a colorful character on here that I think kind of scared people away. So Disabled Vets, can you let them people know that guy's not coming back on this show anymore.
I don't think it has anything to do with it, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So yeah.
Either way, no, it's
Yeah.
super cool, man. Super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I love this like movement. Like, we are facing like ugly times with like people in
Which kind
hello
of movement?
CLC.
Which movement are you talking about?
Bowel movement?
No.
Are you talking about our movement? Our
Yes,
movement?
this patriotic movement. Like, look at the people in here.
Okay.
Like, okay, it's
'Cause
not
the other
everybody's in
movement
here
is a
right now.
movement.
I know. Okay. So we've got these people who are just we're becoming family. It's like, if I don't see somebody like Warhorse, I haven't seen him in a couple of days. Like, where the heck are you, man? Are you okay? I know he's working overtime and stuff like that, but we think about you. We know.
Yeah, he works at some sort of science fiction lab or something.
Don't
He's like
wanna work.
underground and
Just want to bang on a drum all day.
Yes, CLC. It was funny. We were just talking about that. Just to reassure you that there will never be anybody allowed to disrespect my panel or my people in the chat. And that's just not allowed anymore.
the earlier thing with the tweet, that was news from the absurd.
Well, yeah, since we're talking about people, guests, and I have to make a disclaimer. And this one kind of sucks though, because I do have a love for him just because he is a good kid. I just think he's going the wrong way. But I came across something today that was just kind of ugly. Here, let me get to where it's at first before I screen share. I don't want to be sharing my other secrets first. So
secret. I've got a secret.
So this is kind of nasty. So just warn you guys, this is really gross and it's absurd. But I mean, this is just because Hollywood's absurd and nasty. So yeah, so Ron Perlman, I came across, I guess this is an old tweet or something, but I haven't seen it before. But who in the heck does that? Seriously.
Is that supposed to be feces or something?
Yes. Okay, first of all, you've done it. Second of all, you admitted to it. Like, what kind of mental capacity are you at?
Okay, hold on.
When you write something like that.
Hold on for a second. Here, this is ladies and gentlemen, we have another episode of News from the Absurd. Ron Perlman.
Yes. News from the Absurd.
That doesn't even look like a K. It doesn't look like a K. It looks like a Wiccan figure, like a.
It could be.
No, that Burning Man. It looks like Burning Man. It doesn't even look like a K.
Like, what the heck? That is just so gross. COC says that she thought I was hacked. Well, I wasn't hacked, but he could be a really cool dude, but just when somebody drinks too much, they do stupid things. So anyways, back to Ron Perlman, right? So Ron Perlman, I just have no respect for. I thought he was cool in his, when he played in the show Sons of Anarchy. Just pretty dark show anyways to begin with. So then I was like trolling him and checking this out, and then I see this. Now, this dude's been on our show before, and he used to be a Trump supporter, which I believe he is still a Trump supporter, but I don't know if you guys, I can't make pictures bigger for some reason. I need to figure that out. Please
don't make it bigger. You don't.
He's wearing a swastika, and he's wearing. You can't see it, but he's got a flag behind a Nazi flag. Yeah. So this dude.
Apparently, he doesn't own a mirror. Maybe he should buy one.
This dude who is just. He's very vocal in the Patriot movement, very vocal about free speech and stuff like that, but he has just crossed the line. Like, I love this dude, but like, what has happened to you? What is like, and I think it's just part of that time. Like, people are, what is right is wrong and what is wrong is right.
I'm desperate.
And it's just, yeah, like, I think that there are like people like trolls, like I talked about this the other day about these Nazi trolls. So I think people are planted in the Patriot movement to make the Patriot movement look like this. Seriously. And I hate to say this about him because I love him and all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to oust you. I'm going to oust you if you're going to be acting like this, because one, if I've associated with you, I've got to make my distance. And it's not because I don't love you. It's not because I'm not praying for you. But it's just because, there's a bigger picture, and, we've got to do what we got to do. And it just,
I can assure you, he wouldn't be carrying all that extra weight in the concentration camp.
No. Well, and here's the thing. From what I understand, he used to be a Proud Boy. So him and his arch rival, which is, I won't call his name out, but we'll just call him Illegal. So him and Illegal Heat are arch rivals, but yet we're both Proud Boys. Both are on this extremist Nazi movement thing. And then they troll people who are patriots. So I think that these people, one, are either doing it for attention or because neither one of them has a job.
There's a name for it. I mean, I'm not going to get in. I know what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing. There's a name for it. I don't want to get into it because I don't think we should be giving him any more airtime, to be honest.
Yeah. But I thought this was pretty funny, though. So what happened was he got egged in the back of the head, and then Ron tweeted about it. And this, I won't play the video, but anyways. So even though I don't like this person per se, he said something. The perpetrator escaped and left the police scrambling for clues. I thought that was pretty funny. So I just want to share that because it was funny. You got to find humor wherever we can. So on into the next subject, since we're no longer giving them airtime.
God, more news from the absurd. Let me play the music. News from the absurd, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Americans raising taxes now is a form of patriotism. Are you serious?
We can start with his. We can start with his paycheck. We can start with him.
Who is this?
This is Spartacus.
This is my Spartacus movement. Yeah, whatever. You ball-headed fool.
Yeah. They're the biggest hypocrites.
I bet he said that same thing at the glory hole.
Why do you think he's got a crazy eye? He got poked in the eye way too many times when he was kneeling.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
I bet he's blind in that eye.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I don't know. Is it you or is it just me? But she is looking worse. She's just, every time I see a picture
Are you sure
of her,
she's not wearing a Halloween mask?
She's aged like 10 years in the last 2 weeks. I swear. They are so scared of
It's almost like she's like that's what it looks like. That's what the sound I hear when I see that picture.
That's the sound I think that picture makes.
Yeah.
If I ever get to meet her, I'm going to ask her what she's sucking on. She's always sucking on something.
It's a Werther's original.
Alzheimer's medication.
Is it?
She puts Alzheimer's medication, and so what she does is she has them custom. She calls Werther's, and then they custom put it inside, and she sucks on it all day.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Because she has those brain freezes all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh, Chihuahua.
News from the absurd. Here we go. News from the absurd. Here we go. There's more.
I just put that picture because they're just, I don't know.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh man.
My question is this.
What a dream.
My question is this.
Where
the heck is everybody at tonight?
I know.
Jeez.
There's a thumbnail I'm working on. Yeah, like where is everybody tonight? Like I'm like,
hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Where's everyone? Hello.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, disabled vets here, but
I know.
Hello.
Disabled vets here. CLC
hello, is anyone here?
The people that count are here, you know.
I mean, everybody counts, but
everyone counts in large amounts.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I can't that is a woman, right? I'm assuming it looks like a woman. I guess. Is that a woman?
I think I don't know.
I can't.
You don't know anymore.
I can't imagine
Oh, we have
having.
Dolores and Abigail's here too.
How would you have any intimacy with that thing?
Well, could you try kissing that person? You'd get like
No,
I don't know.
she would immediately would she's have 911 on fast dial on her cell phone to put you in jail because you tried to rape her.
Yeah, and like, she's on the no-fly list. I mean, she clearly could not get through security.
Oh, what a lefty wretch! Ugh.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, it's totally crazy. And let's talk about lefties. I'm gonna scroll through here.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, this is another one.
Oh, look at Comey. Oh.
You know, I've said this before, but one of my roommates, he has a uncanny resemblance to Comey. It's so funny. But anyways, and he's super tall too. Anyways, James Comey's daughter, Maureen, is the assistant United States attorney for the Southern District of New York, who is investigating President Trump. Huh. Yeah, interesting.
I would just love to be in that household because the mother and daughter are both these Hillary zombies, and I'm sure Comey was being browbeated every night.
Yeah, and then it's gonna. I was, from what I understand, there is the investigation for Comey and his reasoning for dumping the Hillary Clinton investigation the report's going to come out in 2 weeks, from what I understand. So that's going to be really interesting. So I think this is why that there's this big push to now demonize Barr and make him to be a villain, a criminal, and stuff like that. So they're trying to say he needs to be arrested now. He's lied to Congress. And I'm waiting for the report to come out of Tennessee about the report against Mueller too, about his tactics, like he's done with Flynn and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. And then we have Planned Parenthood announces they'll be donating $50 million to Democrats candidates. Okay, do you know how much money we give them? We give them millions and millions and millions.
Who are they to choose where it goes?
Well, here's the thing: is that Congress and Senate has elected to have in our budget, our taxpayer budget, that money go to them and subsidize. Now they're not for nonprofits.
So then how can they donate to a specific party if they're getting governmental sublimation? That doesn't, there's got to be something against that.
You think there would, but no, there's not. So it's, exactly. Disabled Vets Perspective, Demon Rat Racketeering. So basically what happens, let's say, for example, you're a contractor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you put a bid to do, say, a school, right? And it's paid by, you get some money by federal funding, you get some money by the local taxpayers and all that kind of stuff, right? So that's your business. That's there. You make a profit, and you're allowed to make a profit, and you then can elect to put money into the campaigns of whoever you want to, and that's the way it works. It's totally legal. But I think at this point, the amount of money that is subsidized. But here's the thing: this is subsidized. They're not providing anything for us. We're just providing them to keep costs lower for people to be able to get abortions, to be able to kill their children.
Well, so this is okay, right?
According to them. Yes.
Well, okay. I mean, okay, take it, right? You can have it. But they still want to see Trump's tax returns from 6 years ago.
Yeah. Now, what I want to see tax returns from the people who are getting paid $200,000 a year, and want to know why that they are now, they are worth almost worth $200 million.
Well, that's interesting in itself, right there. But
thank you, Disabled Vets Perspective. Yeah. So, yeah, it's
there's got to be. I mean, if that is legal, that's crazy because what was it? Dinesh D'Souza, went to jail for donating too much money
right.
to. So now,
and Rosie O'Donnell did the same thing, but
yes.
nothing ever happened to her.
But if the government, that's like everybody that pays taxes is now funding the Democrats because they get money as a business, and then now they get to choose. Oh well, we're not gonna be donating the money we got from you.
Yeah,
we're gonna donate our own money. Now, if it wasn't for the government subsidizing, would they be able to stay afloat in general?
No.
So
it's like being in the union, and then you pay your union dues, and then what does the union do? They take that money and decide on your behalf, oh, we're going to donate it to the Democratic Party.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs to be changed. It really does. We need to talk some term limits. We need to talk some of this has got to go. This has got to go.
It's got to be a level playing field across the board, and the problem is it's never going to be. And to the side of the Republicans, to the side of the Democrats, both sides play the game, right? But I think it needs to be kept more honest across the board. Then we wouldn't have so many issues.
Exactly.
I mean, the problem is they can get like the Democrats can get away with so much stuff, and if a Republican tries to do the same thing, they're pretty much outed for it. And it's like, well, you can't really point a finger at somebody else for doing the same damn thing. That's like cutting in line and then someone cutting in line in front of you and be like, hey, this guy cut, like, dude, so did you. So don't get mad because he cut in front of you. Yeah. You cut in line too.
Yeah, you have a handicap that's hanging on your rearview mirror, but you're really not handicapped, but you're going to abuse it anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that just doesn't seem right to me. I mean, I guess if it's legal, it's legal. We can't do much about it. I mean, I guess you can bitch about it, but I mean, end of the day, it is what it is. That just seems absurd to me that they are able to do something like that when the government funds them. And that's happens to be a Republican in office right now. So, I mean, at the same token, if they did it while a Democrat was in office, people would be like, see, it's a conspiracy. So, I mean, they're going to do what they want with their money. At the end of the day, they just shouldn't be able to do it for one side or the other. And that goes across the board, to keep things more level. That's like, okay, what if Trump his sons were like, okay, cool. Well, we're going to donate X amount of dollars to the Republicans then. They would be up in arms about it. We're going to donate $100 million to,
well, it's like, okay, it's just, okay, scratch Planned Parenthood. Okay, so it's the thing is, instead of the money going to Planned Parenthood, the money now is going to the NRA.
Right.
So if you want to see the other side go nuts, there you go.
Disabled Vet says, I'm going to handicapped and I can't get anyone to abuse me.
Well, it's because you're a delicate flower and nobody wants to hurt you.
Well, hey. You gotta You got to put some more, spray some Brute, some Old Spice, and some Brute.
So there's this new thing. NBC poll says America believes Trump colluded with Russia and wants to dump the electoral college. And it's 53% of Americans are supporting getting rid of the electoral college. This is, I guess, probably the same poll that said that Trump had a 2% chance of winning the presidency.
Polls are a joke.
The problem is the people. Okay, this is how it works. The people that scream and scream and scream about gun legislation, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they were confronted by somebody with a gun, they would sure as hell be happy if somebody else had one to have their back, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, this is the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we want to get rid of the electoral college because we think it's unfair because Trump won,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Now, if their candidate had won, it would be totally okay. Nope, that's just how it is. There's a reason why it's there. It's so that da 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 da.
Yeah.
You know, come on.
Yeah, it's so that New York City, Chicago, and Los Angeles aren't controlling the entire country.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
That's exactly what it is.
It would be horrible. And then too, with California laws, they're wanting to make illegal aliens voters. They want to make 16-year-olds voters. They want to make prisoners, terrorist voters.
Did you watch that video I sent you, Christiane, about with Tim Pool doing the reporting on how the left has been progressively getting further to the far left?
Oh yeah,
and
they're on the edge.
Well, not only that, but then that's where the whole thing of the far right comes in, because they're getting so much further away from the center that and the Republicans are staying pretty steadily where they've been for a long time, that they're getting further left. That means that the people that are on the right are getting far right.
Yeah.
Because they're so much further away from the center.
Yeah, so they got to put binoculars on now just to see us. Like, oh my God, they're getting
look at how far
right.
Look at how far right
they are. Well, it's like you're dangling on the edge, dummy. Look down. You're ready to fall over the cliff.
Yeah. So that's where all this comes into play. You know what? You're getting so far over that you're losing grip of reality of what the whole point of it is. Regardless of who wins in a primary, okay? I know for a fact that if they won as fairly as possible. Now there's no way to prove that, necessarily dead people are voting. There's no way to necessarily prove that illegals are. Now, we all know that it is happening. But
Judicial Watch, you don't have it up here. Judicial Watch is just now is stating that there have been over 900,000 votes in Texas and Pennsylvania showing illegal votes now. So yeah, they're definitely, Judicial Watch is definitely hammering these polling places and the supervisors of the polling places and exposing them. And here's the thing that I'm not understanding is that people are not talking about this more, is like Brenda Rice. I can't remember her name. Brenda Snipes. She was pardoned. She was pardoned by Obama before he left. That's why nothing happened to her. And people want to know why. Why isn't Trump arresting people? Why isn't Trump arresting people? Because Obama has pardoned some people already. So but Obama can't pardon people who future crimes. So he's got to let some of these people commit their crimes again, and in order to arrest them. So I'm hoping that these mass arrests are going to happen soon. Some people are stating that that if he doesn't they want him impeached so he's not reelected, so that these people can get off next year. So it's we're at a crunch right now.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
there's some prominent people that I'm not going to give out names that have big news programs in the evening. They wouldn't be putting their reputation on the line by saying it's coming,
Mm-hmm.
because some of these people have a direct line to the president
Mm-hmm.
and talk to him often. They wouldn't be putting their career. I mean, they would. I mean, to say that kind of stuff and to have that amount of egg on their face later on, it's coming. So
Well,
basically, you have this wall surrounding Hillary. You have all these bad actors. They're all around. They're on the outside, the perimeter. Those people are going to be picked off first. And then when they're picked off, the walls are down, and she's going to be the last one they're going after. I can guarantee that's exactly how it's going to play out.
Well, and I think what's happening too is that he he's getting all these justices sworn in. That I think is one of the biggest keys. So once these justices are sworn in, and here's the other thing: where's Ginsburg? Where is she? That I think she's the key too to all
Well,
this.
isn't she? Well, I mean, you live in Los Angeles. There's Madame Trudeau's wax museum. Isn't she already in there
Check
on
it out.
display? She's on display already, right?
She, I'm gonna have to go check it out.
She's in her black gown, and she's sitting on a wooden bench, all hunched over, looking like the crypt keeper. Yeah, it's in there right now. Someone was taking pictures the other day.
Yeah.
It's all kind of, I mean, things are getting so crazy, and that's that's why Trump won, guys. That's why Trump won. Trump won because the left is so nuts now that people that identified as a lefty at one point got lumped in as a Trump supporter, and they're like, it's like, oh well, if you call me a cheater enough times, I guess I might as well cheat, right? That's how it happened. I mean, it wasn't just the Patriots that came out, but there was a lot of folks that were sick of the craziness that was going on over there as to begin with. And they're like, you know what? No, I'm gonna vote for him now because this is insane.
I mean, they like their money, their house, and their car, and they like to get on an airplane and go on a vacation with their friends and family or solo, whatever. They like doing that stuff as well. And we're talking about the moderate. We're talking about the moderate people, not the picture earlier that you had on, Chrissy. That leftist nut.
Or like this dude right here.
We're not talking about that person. Those are so far. They're on the edge. Forget about it. They're already lost. They're all for like, yeah, I want to be a nobody. I want to be controlled by the government. I just want to be another number and never become anything. I like being a slave. It's great.
Oh yeah, and then it's well too. It's like if you guys watch Friday night's video, I was pleasantly surprised on even that one couple, that Democratic couple. They're like, no, I don't want this. No, I don't want that. And I was like, well, maybe.
Yeah, no, they want to go get on a plane. That couple that you were talking to on Dare Night, they want to get on a plane and go to Hawaii or whatever.
Yeah,
and have extra money in their pockets. They're not nuts. They may be registered Democrats, that couple, but they're not nuts.
Yeah.
Like the chick that you had earlier on here with red hair and whatever.
Yeah.
All this shit in her face.
Rational Wrong Think. Did you guys see the North Korea defectors in U.S. being attacked for wearing MAGA hats? Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty sad. People come here, and that's the thing too. Like these guys, like this dude right here, he's this Antifa guy is going after a woman with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he trying to be Leatherface?
A chainsaw after a woman because she doesn't believe, and she's standing up. She's expressing her, like, disabled vet's perspective. You're a vet, right? And you fought for people's freedoms. You didn't fight for this guy to be able to terrorize a poor woman. Whether you agree with certain people or not.
No, that's
I
out
mean-
west somewhere.
Yeah. This was I believe this was in Portland. One of the pro-Trump protesters wrote Gateway Pundit this morning. Jim, thing is we use the flag waves all the time
I
to
mean,
support
that looks
the
like
president.
the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah. So I believe it was I didn't
He's been watching too many Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
but I was like, what is
Thinks he's
up with
Leatherface now. What a
these
Did
guys?
he actually have a chain on it?
I don't know. It doesn't matter because when you are being chased by somebody,
Yeah, I mean, how
like
would you
that,
know? You don't know. It's like, he could have taken the chain off, yeah, and just been making a racket, scaring
that's-
people. But
that's
you
gonna
don't know.
terrorize you.
What if he pulled out a plastic gun and then painted it to look like a gun and then pointed it at you? Are you supposed to go, "Hey, is that a fake gun? Pull the trigger." And it's
Oh no,
safer.
no. I'm just
CLC
wondering-
says never bring a chainsaw to a gunfight.
Why isn't somebody taking a bat and whacking that guy in the side of the head and taking him out?
Well, did you guys see American Joe's video that he did? He did a montage today. That was just like he knocked it out of the park today. Like I was so like appreciative of what he did.
It looks like he's got a beekeeper's hat on. I know it's a hat. No,
What is this?
it looks like a
right here?
beekeeper's helmet when he's got a chainsaw. He just looks like a fool.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So he was just chasing people around with this thing?
Yeah, he was chasing a woman. He was chasing after women who do the overpasses, and they
Uh-huh.
wave Trump flags and American flags. So they wanted to do their Antifa
Oh,
flag
wow.
waving, and then counter protesters.
He's in it. Look at him. He's
Mhm.
not going to let these Nazis take over the country.
Yeah, and this is
He's
the
going to
people
fight
that
back.
supporting Islam, that's supporting oppressing women, who supports beating women, who supports, beheading,
How could you be that lost in the mind, honestly?
mhm.
I don't get it. At what point was it, when he was 5 years old, 10 years old? When did it happen? Because even when I was 12 years old, if I would have saw that, I would, even as a 12-year-old kid, I would have been like, "What are you doing? What are you, crazy?"
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's sad, but crazy.
Somewhere, okay. I mean, you
Chainsaw love.
can't see his face, but he doesn't. I mean, he looks like he's a fairly young guy. So, where, at what point was it in college? Where did it happen?
Honestly, guys, I'm just really surprised he had enough strength in his body to even start that chainsaw. So
I know. Look at him. You can see the soy arms. You can see the soy arms.
every time he pulled it, why won't you start?
No, he
I
went.
think he's got scrawny legs.
He went to Home Depot and says, "Now, do you have the one that's got the key start on it? 'Cause I just can't pull it. I'm gonna chip a nail or something. Just look at my soy arms. Do you have a push button chainsaw?"
Well, it looks like he was coming back from Comic-Con or something.
His buddy's sitting next to him. Yeah, actually, Brad, Google says that you have to prime it first.
yeah. How does this thing work, anyways? It would have been funny. It would have been funny if he had hedge clippers.
Stop it, Chad. Stop it, Chad. I already did prime it. Did you push the little bubble? What's that? It's on this. Google says there's a thing on the side. You push
Don't
it 10
start
times.
it. You're gonna pollute the environment.
Stop
it.
Chad. Stop it, Chad.
Is that exhaust? Don't start it. You're going to kill a tree or something. The hole's going to get bigger in the atmosphere. Come on.
Yo, Chad,
Why
hurry
didn't you
up.
get the electric one?
Yo, Chad, hurry up.
And Lance walks in, He's like, I got your
used to
lattes
be
with
Laura.
soy milk, your soy latte supreme.
I got your vegan hot dog, which is full of soy. And we all know what we can do with that hot dog later on, Brad.
Stop it, Chad. Stop.
We don't like our sausages with meat, okay? It's got to be full of tofu and soy.
Soy, of course.
What a twerp.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is like, you know what? These guys, okay, go to like a body shop somewhere over down here in the South somewhere, a body shop with a bunch of burly guys in there that fix cars and all that and get on their Harleys and drive home. I show up there. I dare you. I dare that soy sipping limp wrist show up to one of the auto body shop here in Florida somewhere. I dare you.
Mhm.
It's just funny. I
He'll
can't.
he'll end up in the dumpster in about 5 minutes.
Can you imagine how that looked? I mean, seriously, this guy trying to start this chainsaw. That had to have been hilarious.
Oh God.
That's like putting a bunch of gamers in a room with a porn star. You know what I mean? Like everybody would go in the corner, like they wouldn't talk.
Yeah.
They
Now,
wouldn't know
from
what
what
to
I
do.
from what I understand, if you squeeze
hear
the
you.
boobies, it feels like bags of sand. That's from what I understand.
That's- Did you have you done it yet?
I don't understand. What are we supposed to do? She's naked. I don't understand.
Mm. Well, would it be a woman or would it be a man?
With the porn star?
Hmm.
Well, I guess that depends.
They probably would get a real doll because they'd be too afraid to have a real female.
Right. They
You know.
probably would. They would probably 3D print one.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the arm. The other guy runs out of the room. I got the other arm.
Female or hermaphrodite? Or it would be like, because they like to use those their pronouns and stuff.
Those nerds all had 80s night and are watching Weird Science over and over and over and over again. Like, oh, we got to do it. We can do it now. We got 3D printers. Okay, I'll do the right arm. You do the left arm, and you do the torso and all the naughty bits. It'll be so much fun.
Theodore, are you done with the torso yet? No. I told you to buy the 3000 model. Yours is so slow.
Yes, I'm here. I would never leave you.
There's supposed to be silicone in there, not sand. Silicone, not sand.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
Oh,
Seriously. I would have loved it to have been a fly on the wall to watch that guy start that thing. Seriously.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I would have a hard time not saying something.
Well, the guy in California, just it was last week. I mean, just days ago, 6-7 days ago. I think it was Huntington Beach. I mean, he was a Trump supporter, and he was just going there with his hat on, with the American flag, and of course, Antifa was out there, crying and bitching as always. And this one Antifa twerp thought he was going to puff up and be a man finally. Started getting this guy's face, and then they started hitting him, and they had those long sticks with the flag on there, and they started hitting him in the head with it. And that guy decked. He saw the Antifa guy. He saw which one hit him in the head first, and he decked that guy right smack in his face. I mean, just right square in his face, right where his mouth and his nose. Boom! Just knocked him so hard he went back on his feet, fell on the ground. And he basically, that one guy beat up 5 of those Antifas, and the cops had to pull him out.
Wow. That just, it's getting, I'm scared to see what's going to happen because they're going to use different tactics between now and so
No, they're not.
election. Oh yeah, they will.
They're not. No, they won't. They're going to do the same crap. That's what they do. I mean,
Well,
they're creatures of habit. They'll do the same crap.
Well,
They're
I
gonna.
think they'll continue that too, but I mean, like, look at like that was a kind of like my thing that I was kind of getting at earlier today. Is like they're gonna try like to infiltrate like the patriot movement, like and people
Yeah,
to
no,
pretend
it's
that
a
they're patriots to
yeah,
either
it's
want
a
to make patriots look stupid or to make
it's a real thing. It's a
yeah,
real thing.
yeah.
It's totally real, and Mr. So and So is a part of it. I don't even want to say his name. Honestly,
Mhm,
I'm sick and tired of
mhm.
you know what I'm talking. I'm sick and tired of these people.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what? It could go both ways too, guys. I mean, you never know because there's been a lot of videos that I've seen of infiltration of like Antifa and stuff where these people are going in, and obviously they're not, but they're trying to figure out how the whole thing works and
Oh yeah.
like try and get
Well,
on the inside of things. And it's like it's like a live, it's a LARP, trolling LARP, live
well,
live version.
I think people's actions you can only fake for so long, and I think you people's true intentions will eventually come to surface, because I know that there's some people who jump on the patriot bandwagon as far as social media is concerned to either make a profit or to get attention or just to be on the bandwagon for
Oh no!
Well,
But you're kidding. You're
that's why
kidding.
I wouldn't worry about the guys so much. We all know women are really good at faking, you know what I mean? So you got to
Yeah.
keep an eye out for them.
what are you saying, Nick?
I'm just saying, I'm just
Yeah.
stating facts, guys. Got to
No,
watch out for the ladies.
that's right. You always have to
Well,
watch out
they
for the
they
ladies,
they
yeah.
want to infiltrate because they just like we gotta. How do they meme? We just can't do it. We got. How do they do it? We got to infiltrate, guys. We got to learn how to do
You
it.
can
They
tell
do it
real
so good.
patriots by sense of humor. That's what I'm
Right. Oh, that's true.
saying. Patriots have a sense of humor, and and they're a lot more relaxed. I mean, yeah, we rant and we get a little upset here and there, but at the end of the day, we know how to laugh. We know how to have, like,
Well, I mean, Obama was elected. He was a president for 8 years, and I don't remember seeing you, Chrissy, or Nick, or myself throwing lighting trash cans on fire and throwing them through glass windows, and
Oh,
then
you didn't
screaming and throwing a temper tantrum in the street.
you
you
didn't
know
see
where I
that.
was when he got elected? I was at church praying for him.
You were?
Hmm.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
It's like that's what we're supposed to do. If he wasn't supposed to be our president, then God would have not let it happen, but he was in office. So God pray for him.
I
I
mean, you
didn't
do.
like
I mean,
him.
you do have a point, and I will say that him being in for 8 years spotlighted the cockroaches.
Well, yeah, it definitely did. No matter when something bad happens, no matter what you get to decide what you take from it. I can tell you all kinds of horrible stories that have happened in my life, but I can also at the same time tell you wonderful, amazing stories too. But those bad stories, I get to pick what I want to take from that. And I'm not going to hang on to the hurt. I'm not going to hang on to the disappointment. I'm not going to hang on to the anger or hate or any of that stuff. I'm going to hang on to the lessons. I'm going to find and look at what came out of it. And it's like Obama. Obama, if he wasn't in office, we probably wouldn't have Trump. We would have like another Bush. We would have, I was blind to the Bush family.
No, you do have a point. You do have a point because for 8 years he made it comfortable for all these cockroaches to come out of the shadows and show their true colors. So
Mhm.
now we're like, oh, okay. So that's who you really are, you dirtbag.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for Trump, I was toss up between Carson and Mitt Romney. Could you imagine Mitt Romney as president? Now that we
No.
know what we
No,
know,
I mean, I'm not even going to say anything.
yeah.
I really will. It'll get foul. I don't have my where I can beep myself out. I don't have that sound effect yet because it would be all beeps. I'd be like that. Beep, 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 beep.
How does it go again?
Him, and that was Morse code.
How does that go?
You guys, CLC, she goes, CLC says, I was praying for him too, but he never did get in that car wreck.
Damn. All right, man. That was pretty good. She needs to write some comedy.
She's like, "Dear baby Jesus, please let Obama end up like Princess Diane." Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
She needs to write some comedy.
Jeez.
Rational says, considering that he was going up against the Clintons, that was really surprising. Actually, yeah, I'm kind of surprised, but it's their handler. The Clintons have handlers. They've got they're just the puppets. They're the puppet masters there. They've got
and it goes all the way back to when he was governor in Arkansas. That's where it all started. When they discovered, we can be these corrupt dirtbags. Get and have all this blackmail, money. I mean, they were learning from the best in Arkansas. Those two.
Well, and then too, like I had they're saying now too that Hillary may not be a contender per se, but if Biden wins, that Hillary would actually be his running mate.
Yeah, I mean,
and
this is
that would be a very dangerous position for Biden to be in.
Well, you know what? That was that would be bad. You know, originally, I know you guys are gonna laugh at me, right? But when Trump won and he was getting, we were waiting to see who he was gonna name as vice, right? I go, you know what he should do? I said, you know what would be the smartest move for Trump to do right now? Everybody goes, what? I go, bring Bernie on. They're like, really? I'm like, seriously. Can you imagine the amount of support? So out of all the people you look at, Bernie Sanders, right? Okay, it's a total whack job, right? The top 1%, right?
The top 1%. We had Bernie on the show.
It's a good thing.
But you missed it. Because you're just, I don't know.
Whatever. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it right now. Anyways, can you imagine the amount of supporters Trump would have had if he had brought Bernie on? Holy crap!
That sounds to me like a sitcom. That sounds to me like a sitcom from like 1970 or 1980. Like, you got Trump. It's like the Odd Couple. You got Trump, and then you got Bernie. It would be like a sitcom, and Trump would be like, Bernie would be like, "Oh, we could just do it for the free and free." And Trump would have been, "Sit down and shut up,
shut up, Bernie, shut up,
shut
up, you numbskull." And then the laugh track would come in. The laugh track.
Could you? I wonder, does Bernie have a comb?
I'm sure he does.
Or does he just use
he's got how many mansions does he have? Is it 2? How many? 2, 3? 3. Well, I'm sure he's got one in his, at least one, and he's got 3 mansions, so I would think he's got a comb in one of them. One of the 3 mansions. At least one, yeah. And wouldn't it be funny if we found out that his comb was made out of ivory?
Yeah,
it had a rhino's horn handle, and
just made.
Yeah. Well, it was all given to me. It was a family heirloom. Blah 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 blah. Comb that clown hair.
I know, with an electric squeal. Oh yeah.
Comb the clown hair.
It's gonna be interesting the next
it looks like he combs his hair with a leaf blower.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Why doesn't Trump wear glasses?
Maybe I don't know.
Well, he is married to Melania.
I think I know why. Because he's got 20/20.
Well, what?
Oh man, did somebody send that to you, or did you come up with that on your own?
I saw it on Twitter.
Just like
I wish I came up on it on my own. I wish I could have that.
I was just to say he's married to Melania. He doesn't need him.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders probably smells just like blue cheese, dude. For sure.
Buttermilk. He smells like
Patchouli.
buttermilk.
Buttermilk and patchouli.
Bernie, why do you always smell like a farm? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah, a combination of a horse stall and a chicken coop.
Well, and too, like the car he's driving, I forgot what kind of car it was, but he gets worth like $500,000 or something. It's like a $500,000 car.
Well, he had to do something with all the extra money he got from his campaign. I mean, obviously he didn't win. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's grassroots. Hey, thanks for the car, you idiots.
Yep.
And so, well, you guys, our hour's winding up. And just a little reminder, if somebody could drop my link in there, it's www.thechrissyAnn.show, and that's a K, an R, an I, an S, an I, A-N-N show.
So-
And what I need you guys to support on several different levels. One, financial support would be very helpful because we are growing and we are doing things to develop more content for you guys.
Well, I'm growing.
Well, we can leave that. That's TMI. And then the other thing too is subscribe to the channel, this channel, but also subscribe to the website, because that way you can be updated on the cool things that are coming up. And I just wanted to make an announcement. If you guys have already missed it, I am leaving California in 25 days.
No.
And
Really?
Yes, and I'm heading to good old Red,
Oz?
Texas. Yeah.
Wizard of Oz? Are you going to Kansas?
No, I'm going. Well, I could be going to Kansas.
You're getting it's
Actually,
close.
I could be going to any city near you. In fact, this is what the plan is. I'm going to hit the road with an RV, and we're going to be doing episodes. We're going to be doing tape or videos on.
I'll be
Patriots.
completely drunk. I'll be drunk while she's driving.
Yeah, no.
I'll be drunk and hollering out the window.
No, he won't. I know.
Come on!
What I need from you guys is just not only the support, encouragement you guys already do, which I deeply, deeply appreciate. If I don't tell you, I appreciate it. But I'm going to be hitting the road. We're going to be going to different towns, different cities, and we're going to be looking for different patriots, patriots with businesses, patriots with that are content makers, patriots that just have like a really awesome story that needs to be shared with people. So that's what we want to do. We still want to keep it light. We still want to keep it funny. And am I moving in with Trumpster Bob? I don't think there is enough money on this planet to convince me to do that.
Tell you something. I drink Keystone all day.
I will post the link.
He can't post.
Everything on here. Hold on, you guys.
Well, I did send in our private stream lyrics to a song that I think we should sing on the way out.
Okay.
Chrissy,
Yes.
you could, Chrissy, you could,
All right. I like those lyrics.
you could, come room with me if you want.
Douglas Dakota, yeah, he is a cool guy. I do watch him, not very often because there's so many awesome content makers out there. It's hard to keep up with everybody, and I want to and still try to get some other information. I do like to stay on top of the Middle East events and stuff like that. There is a ceasefire, and I will give you guys an update at the end of the week and all that fun stuff. So we are off tomorrow and Wednesday, but we will be back on Thursday. So
Thank God.
Yeah, the boys, I guess if I make them work on Tuesday and Wednesdays, they want more Skittles. I pay them.
This is a sweatshop. This is a sweatshop. Just saying.
I know. But anyways, thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for all your love. We love you. And
I love you.
All right, so on a count of 3, you got those lyrics, Nick?
Yeah, I got those lyrics. You got those lyrics?
Got them, Nick?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Look, you'll see the lyrics.
Where am I looking?
We're trying something new for you guys. We're still in development stages.
Are you gonna play it too?
No. We're just gonna sing it because I haven't had time to. But we're just gonna sing a cappella together, and then I will have something for the next time with music.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll just count it down. Everyone watching, we'll do a 3, 2, 1, and then we'll just sing it together.
All right. Let's
And
do it.
this will be our alternate out.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be the hype man on this, guys.
Okay.
I got you. I got you.
All right.
Okay.
So
Here we go.
everyone listening in the chat, everyone ready? This is our alternate ending. We have Brown State Fat, and then we're gonna have this as well.
Yes.
So Brown State Fat first. I want you to take us out, and then 3, 2, 1, we go into the lyrics.
Okay. Okay. This is Brown State Fair, and you're listening to Quincy Ancho on a Monday night, guys. It was great having you here. Please hit the thumbs up and all that wonderful stuff, and go check out the merch at www.quincyandcho.com, and please show your support and all that wonderful stuff. And everybody else have a great night. And on the count to 3, okay? I'm gonna count down. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Happy trails to you.
To you guys.
Until we meet again.
I can't wait to meet you.
Happy trails to you. Keep
To me.
smiling until then.
I'm smiling. Good job. Yay.
Good night,
Good
y'all.
night, everyone.